A dear person might be online all the time. You see it, maybe you've written to them, but they either don't respond at all, haven't for a while, or respond very delayed. You check in repeatedly to see if they're online, wondering, online, and you see them online for a longer period online. And it occupies my mind. What's going on? You might think, okay, they have zero interest in me anymore. They're now focused on someone else or another person. And now we're going to take a look at that. Now we tap into the energy of the present regarding this topic, this online behavior. What's exactly going on with him or her? Dear ones, a very, very warm and wonderful, loving hello to all of you, a heartfelt hug to you wonderful, loving people. And thank you for your kindness. Thank you for all your lovely appreciations, comments for me, for all your loyalty. We are doing the reading for the collective here. Collective reading, the personal cards are closed, neutral. This applies to both male and female. You know, a collective reading cannot apply to everyone. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Well, then let's take it. Okay. It's off to a good start. We start with the swords, 10 of swords. Something very sudden has happened with your loved one. And maybe you also had contact. It was really great, where you think, wow, something is starting again here. Really great. And suddenly, bam, it completely crashes down again. That could very well be possible. So, no collective, well, collective readings cannot be 100% accurate for everyone. I have it again, my chaos. So, drawing the swords. And for you, it seems hopeless. But for him or her, something suddenly happened. Something suddenly pulled them here, where they don't know how to go. And I really already see definite worries and problems with them here. That's a topic. Letting go. Letting go is also a very big topic for your loved one. But we are here with problems, with worries. So let's see if we can get further here. Okay. The 6 of coins. Yes, well, the 6 of coins. We have here, well, for one or the other, also financial material issues. That is also among his topics. Maybe he has debts. So there is something, because I see this lack very strongly here, with your beloved person. And love is still a topic for him. We are in the energy in your direction. What's going on there? Because you are asking yourself the question. It's about you now here. But also about the topic of acceptance. Acceptance is also the big topic, because here are problems, real difficulties, no way out. And here it's about acceptance, but what he or she should accept, or what this is about. Let's take a closer look at that. And, in the reading, we then go completely into depth. So from that, we really get clarity. So what else do we have now? We have the Fool. We are now talking about a beginning, a new beginning, but also about the carefree. So he's switching here like this. So it's like an in-between world that he's stuck in. But there's also something here that sparks his curiosity, among other things. But on the whole, I currently see him as being a bit, well, childlike, maybe even childish. Not wanting to look at things like that. Such topics are also present, as if he's somehow running away or doesn't want to see something. So he's doing something here that's a bit like a small defiant reaction. Let's take a look. What clarity can we get here? What's going on there with the activities? Yes, we definitely have quite a lot of activities on our hands. And also quite a lot of problems from your loved one. So the problems have really gotten out of hand. I can definitely tell you that. So, and we really have really strong issues here. So, strong issues. We are now at the question of communication. You see him or her online all the time. And this online behavior is for you like, what? Is he pushing you away? You feel like you're being pushed away. You tell yourself, I'm being pushed away, no more interest, which is understandable. When you see the person online repeatedly, you've sent a message, or maybe he reads the message but doesn't reply to you. Yet you still see that he or she is online, but there's no reaction towards you or only several hours later. And I absolutely understand you, your beloved person. Here we have again the childish, immature, defiant behavior. Contact with others. Do I definitely see that here? Yes, I have to say yes to you. We have contact. And yes, there is also contact with another woman. So there is contact, but we have a very, very big and important but here. I have contact with the beloved person. I have it here in a familial way with one or the other. So I don't just have this one woman dear to him. So, you know, if you are watching as a man, then please switch the person cards accordingly. So always gender neutral. The readings are, I just always like to take it here, always as a man, the main person or what it's about, and woman. Yes, those are usually the majority of viewers who are also women. But I know you adapt it for yourselves and your situation. Always super great. So, my beloved person, as I said, a bit defiant, running away. Yes, I have him like that too, but not too much, not completely. I have contact with others, so here with one or the other, it might be a buddy. I have the family here. So there are various topics that really occupy him completely. The only thing he runs away from, those are all his or her problems. That's it. I have him completely in worries, in despair. Despair. I have it on one hand professionally, but you know, you adapt it for yourselves. I have it professionally. Nothing is working here anymore. Maybe he has a job, a change. Something is changing here. I have him completely stressed. Lying. It doesn't work. I have him completely in this exhausted state. I have the energy lost with him. And he's ailing, some are ailing, a bit here too. So there's this lack of energy. And if there's something here, then it's really strong for him. I would say the man flu, something like that. So please, men, don't misunderstand this. I have it with him. Lying here with this person we're talking about, he's deceiving himself. I have him completely in his own fears as well. In his own fears, in his insecurity. This is about his or her existence. And the contact with the other is pure, on a basic level. Simply, it lies. In the lie, in the falsehood. There is no emotion, nothing involved. The only emotion involved here is this. He can present himself well to this person. Well, great. Like this praise, recognition, calling, the whole thing, like what you get. Wow, wow. That's it. You know your soulmate. There are also thoughts. They are directed towards you. Only he cannot fully show himself to you at this moment. Not completely reveal himself. You might then ask, isn't something wrong with you, or aren't you feeling well? And that's what one cannot handle at the moment. Where does this defensive attitude come from? Come in. She can't handle it. And he is completely, unfortunately, right now, currently, in an absolute ego mode. That's ego. This pushing oneself, pushing one's ego, and more. Contact, as I said, not just with this person. I don't have anyone here. I have the flirt factor, yes, but not that he or she shows interest in her. Because he is interested in her. No, he is interested in getting the attention. That's what your loved one is about. That he gets the attention.
He thinks it's great. It's like as if he just pulled out a game and is playing this game because it's so great right now. It's super fun and cool. And there I've completed the next level and that level and this and that and that. That's how I see him here, like in a frenzy. But not a frenzy. What follows here concerns sexuality in this reading. Or this, hey, so you're really too nice. I'd really like to meet you now, and I could already imagine more, that now here the spark of love has jumped over. No, it hasn't jumped over at all. A spark doesn't jump over. So that's up to him or her. I have thoughts in this area for you. This to be seen, running away from oneself, away from his problems, from his worries, really his situations that have completely caught up with him. He has always, maybe for years, not wanted to see it. And with some, I also see that they really messed up because he thought, okay, I'm a lucky child now. Everything works out and has always worked out over the years, something like that. But at some point, it always comes back. These are topics. These are your processes. Everyone has their own process. And for him, it's really intense right now. It's hitting him hard. In your direction, when I look at this here, I see the connection. By the way, for some, since we're talking about connection here as it concerns you, it's also gnawing at him or her. The loss. As I said, I have the finances, I have his success, that nothing really works anymore. Because I have his success, his determination completely in slow motion here. Actually also lying. Because it's really ailing, it's moving so slowly, nothing is coming anymore. A little crumb, yes, rustling, then comes the next letter or the next message of hope. And bam, it's over again. And it was very sudden. Suddenly, I have sudden activities. Suddenly, like a shock paralysis, I have it lying with him or her. Then I have trouble in the family. Extra to deal with. Maybe envy here towards the life partner because they might have more success. Or envy towards someone else. Could be a buddy, a work colleague, anything. This, wow, everything is working out. They are lucky and he tries to bring it all back, but it works. Not. And then he just runs away in that direction. But I only have it briefly. I don't have it as a permanent state here because it's also about separation, loss for the person dear to the heart, which I just mentioned, but also the loss of you. Because he can't really grasp and assess you anymore, which I find really great after this reading. Because he also doesn't know, since jealousy is also a big issue for us, along with it. Envy or jealousy auch towards others. So, and now it's also different for you in some way. That's his perspective. He currently has quite a few wrong perspectives. But in your direction, the feeling is still there. And he can't open up at this moment because he's trying to avoid it. You feel more, you see more, you know him. Some people have known this person of the heart for a longer time. And you know exactly, hey, wait a minute, there's something here. And right now, he can't connect on this level. Because he himself doesn't know how things should proceed. And right now, he needs this. He's really on this ego trip that he or she is on. On the heart level, when I look in your direction, I see you completely lying in his or her heart. Especially between the two of you, even if there has been a separation, I already see a new beginning between you both. This is it, this in-between world that I mentioned earlier. It is also clearly shown, this in-between world. This is it, this in-between, this back and forth. Because he has a change. The change has already begun in him or her. Only now one thing led to another. It really hit him hard again. So whenever something crumbled or came up, suddenly several things came at once. And it completely pulled the ground out from under his feet. But he is already in the process of change. Moving more towards the heart, head versus heart. There we have the heart, towards the heart, following the language of the heart. But on this path, there was just another setback. I already see the change happening again. The change, as I said, he really has a lot to process. Contact, as I said, unfortunately, yes. But there it is. It has nothing to do with you. He just can't accept your warmth, this love right now. He just can't accept it at the moment. Because a lot has already changed there. And this is about truly accepting love, standing by your own love as well. That is a big topic. And this change, that is being shown. Right now, it's like he can't get in. It's new for him. He can't grasp it. He has just relapsed again. But not for long. He will come out of it again, because I already have here that the whole thing will be ended again. So this phase that he or she is in your direction, I have consistency. The feelings, the love, the attraction, the closeness, this connection, above all, so that it deepens even more. As far as the connection, the relationship between you is concerned, you both belong together. This is shown here. And with him, the perception is just not quite there yet. But as I said, the heart, before this situation came up here, it had already started within him. Because you are constantly in his thoughts and you are constantly in his heart. So, what else do we have here? Well, that's right. Those were the three. So, we have the Hierophant for one. So, he will come more into faith moving forward. With the heart, I see that he is still struggling with all of this. Yes, okay. But he is increasingly gaining confidence in this trust, because fundamentally he feels totally lonely. He is also increasingly moving into this loneliness. He is coming into trust, into confidence, and aligns with his heart. So now we have the 2 of coins. It shows that he really comes back into this balance. Restlessness, of course, there is still this inner restlessness, very strongly visible, this rigidity, this disorganization that he or she currently has, this sadness and these doubts, but it is relaxing more and more, and he is adapting to the new is like following the call of the heart. Embracing this change, the new beginning, something is starting. We had it at the beginning, here again and here again. So, then we also have the 7 of Swords. Okay. He also becomes aware that it was wrong, that he has been constantly on the run. And there is also this deceit from other people. That he did everything once, for example, because that is also indicated. He will also come to the realization and gain this awareness. This awareness of what went wrong here, and that's what had already started before, but it has catapulted him back again now. So this briefly relapsed. And there will be something else coming. So there will be something else coming that will make him truly aware again. And this blow, he will need it again. Because he keeps attracting people, including the person he's currently in contact with. It's something like a repetition. I have the dominance, I have this hectic, restless, such a personality, so intrusive. As I said, it's really great now because he can think, hey, I'm in demand now here, I can really tell and show things and so on, because the person knows nothing about me. But he will be taught better. And it will hit hard because this high he's in, it will eventually fade. And then this oof, like waking up from sedation. Wow, all right, okay. So from that perspective, there's a lot coming his way, a lot in motion. And with him, I have this, what's exactly going on? Activity that you notice. As I said, maybe these constant online times and so on. But he will truly fall into the deception. To see that he has repeatedly deceived himself, allowed himself to be deceived. And we have solitude here again. So from that perspective, this being process is his path. In the end, you can sit back and relax Whether you still want him is entirely up to you. Who is stirring things up? But he definitely still has you in his thoughts and in his heart. And from this reading, collective reading, it is shown that he follows the call of the heart. This change that he has already begun even before this sudden event occurred here, this relapse, that's when it all started. And he will reconnect there again. Dear ones, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and wish you a wonderfully beautiful rest of the day. Goodbye.